Ow, my legends. It's Teo here. I hope you're all doing well. Me, I'm doing great. I bought a suit today because I've got 2 weddings to go to in June, neither of which are mine. It's on Alex's side of the family and friends. So that I'm looking forward to. I'm really happy about the suit. I'll put up a picture on like my Instagram once it's wedding day and I'm looking fine and mighty. Thank you everyone for the 400,000 subscriber hit. I realize I'm now at like, what am I at? I'm at 417,000 now, 0.7 even. I looked up some stats, which I think a lot of you would be interested in. 1 year ago today, I had 179,800 subscribers. So 180 basically. So I've gone up a good, what have I gone up? 418. So I've gone up a good 240,000 subscribers, just about, in a year, which is freaking amazing. It's really cool. Before I go on, because I heard it in my voice there, I have had a few ales today, so if I sound a bit rambly, Ramsey, Bolton. What?
Gordon.
No, Bolton.
Gordon.
From Game of Thrones.
Gordon Ramsay.
So, a year ago I had 180,000 subscribers, and a year later I gained more subscribers than I had from the last 6 years. So that's amazing. Another fact, I looked up a year ago, I put up a CSGO strat roulette video back then, a year ago roughly, and in the first 2 days it received 21,000 views. The latest video was Rainbow Six Siege Funny Moments. In the first 2 days it received 147,000 views. That's amazing as well. I thought these stats would be interesting to you guys, so I want to say I wanted to show it to you, and you can't hear it in my voice, but it is really, really, really cool. I never thought I would reach a point like this. 150,000 views in 2 days. That is amazing. So thank you again. I do feel the pressure. You know, I have a lot of new viewers, and it's gone up quite a lot in the most recent of times. So I feel like if I put up a video which isn't up to par with my usual stuff, you know, it could vary it obviously, but if it's a bit too much worse than other things, I feel like I feel the pressure. I don't want to scare people away. So you might have noticed that I'm not putting up as many videos right now. You know, I'll put up stuff if it's funny, and if I don't have a lot of funny stuff, then I'll wait a bit. So I'm feeling the pressure, and you know, also I've been playing a lot of Overwatch the last couple of days, so that's a game I'm addicted to. Don't really know what kind of videos I can make of it. Maybe something will come, but for now I'm just addicted to it. I haven't been addicted to it. Like Rainbow Six Siege is great, I love it, but I wouldn't say I'm addicted to it. Not even in the beginning. I had a lot of fun, but Overwatch, however, like right now as I'm saying this, I'm excited to play it after this. And this is I usually with a game that I'm excited to play, I'm excited to record. But this one, I'm just excited to play it. And I haven't had that feeling in a long time, so it's pretty cool. I'm enjoying that game. In case people were wondering, if you're still wondering after I said all of that. Something I wanted to bring up actually. I don't want to call anyone out. That's not what I do here. I hate drama. I got a comment on a video a couple of days ago, which I'm going to find right now. Be right back. I found it. I got a comment a couple of days ago that said, literally all of Teo's videos are just over 10 minutes. He's a YouTube money whore. I want to stop right there before I go on. And I want to say that like, I've always been afraid of the fact that I will get a lot of haters with like, cause I've always had a stable viewership and it's slowly been going up, but stable, positive people. And lately when I've been going up, I've been afraid I'll get more haters, but I haven't. I've had, this is the one negative comment I found from the last night. I was going through recent comments and I'm not seeing it, like this is one. So I don't want to say like, oh, the hate is flowing in. That's not what I'm doing here. But I did get this one comment, and let me go on. He said that literally all of Teo's videos are just over 10 minutes. He's a YouTube money whore. And I looked at the replies. One guy said, what do you mean, basically? I'm kind of just summing it up here. And he said, yeah, if a video goes over 10 minutes, the YouTuber gets more cash. PewDiePie tweeted something about this. It just pissed me off how Teo's vids are just barely over 10 minutes. I don't follow PewDiePie, so I didn't know what he had tweeted. So I looked up what he tweeted, and he said, Teo sucks. He said, videos over 10 minutes long gives more ads, so seeing YouTubers upload exclusively 10 10:01, 10:15, 10:05 is like, whoa, you really care about your content. And this is, PewDiePie has a lot of influence, so him saying this, summing it all up in one little tweet, makes a lot of people just assume things. Now, as I said, I had one dude who I've seen so far who said something about this to me directly, but I wanted to bring it up because it got to me and I started thinking a lot about it. People like to throw around the word sellout a lot and like money whore, like this guy said. I wanted to bring this up because I think it's interesting. He said this, and it's true. Videos over 10 minutes, they do give more, what do you call it? Revenue. Thank you, Alex. They give more revenue. YouTube gives out more revenue for videos that are over 10 minutes. For reasons. I don't know. You have an ad at the end of the video, and I think it's just they're worth more. Ever since I heard that, actually I heard that years ago, and I never really went with it. I ended the first Siege week in January, February with a 10-minute long video, and I noticed it did a lot better than the other ones. So I was like, okay, well then I might as well just, instead of making a bunch of 5-minute, might as well just add them up and make 10-minute videos. I get what PewDiePie is saying here with the whole like, oh, whoa, you really care about your content, when it's always, I've seen those kind of videos when it's always just over 10 minutes. If you look through my Siege videos, you will see, probably like 90% of them are just over 10 minutes. The thing is though, that I have, let's say I have 50 funny moment clips. When I make a video, I put them together and I start editing. If I have the option to stop when it's 8 minutes long and make it, or throw in a few more of my clips and make it just over 10, I'm gonna make it just over 10 because it's worth it. It's worth it to me. People like to just call that person a money whore for doing that, and I would say you should be annoyed if someone takes down the quality of their video to make it longer. I would still have used the same clips in 2 5-minute videos or 2 7-minute videos. I don't get people who think that because you're prioritizing a bit the revenue as well, that makes them a complete sellout, because they're still making the same content. This is not to say, I agree with what he says. I mean, if someone makes say I'm making a commentary, like I'm doing right now, and then I make this, I'm finished, I cut it together, and it's 8 minutes long, and I'm like, oh, okay, fuck it, and I add in a little subject about me talking about what I had for breakfast this morning, that's shit. Unless I make it really entertaining, then fuck it, that's nice. But if I make, if I'm saying, yeah, I had some cereal and it was dry, you know, and it's really boring just to have it over 10 minutes, then I get you. But I wanted to bring this up because some people love to throw around the sellout and money whore thing, and I think it's really stupid. And I replied this guy, I said, I gotta reply to this, I don't get your logic here, man. I always have some clips ready to be in a video, and I explained what I just said to you guys. And then he actually replied, he said, yeah, sorry, I've just seen some YouTubers doing this lately and it's pissing me off because their content has gone down. Sorry to assume you do this too. And yeah, and that was the end of it. So it got to me and I wanted to say something about it. And I realize now that, or I've realized this since I decided to say something about it. I got one comment about it and now I'm bringing it up in a video for all of you. But I guess that goes back to the point that I haven't seen an increase in negative people and haters and things like that ever since my channel grew a bit. So I have a lot of trust for you guys, basically, with this subject. So I wanted to bring it up, and I thought we could get some discussion going about it. Maybe, I don't know. I thought it was an interesting thing to talk about. And I did get a bit like, I wanted to bring it up also because if someone else mentions it, then I have made an official video where I talk about it a bit and say like, look, like, you know, basically what I just said. I hope you understand me. I hope I got it into words that make sense and not just rambling on. I'm going to cut it together so it's less rambling than it actually was. It's going to look real smooth to you guys, but it won't be. My last 2 videos actually were like 13 and 14 minutes long. And at that point, I actually put an ad in the middle because I've spent more time than I usually do on making that video. Like, I don't put an ad in the middle if it's 10 minutes long, for example. Maybe others do, but I don't because I feel that having just the normal ads is normal at that time. But once I go over 11 minutes, sometimes I do put an extra ad because I feel that at that point it's not intrusive. If my video is 12 minutes long and I put an ad at 6 minutes, I feel that people who get ads, they're okay with that. I think that's fair for you and me. Anyway, moving on. Actually, there's nothing else I had to talk about. I just wanted to talk a bit, and that's what I had to. I'm pretty sure this is going to be pretty long with me ranting on about that. I'm going to play Overwatch after this, and I guess this video will go up tomorrow. And I hope my videos won't go down in quality. As I said, I feel the pressure. And I'm really, really happy. Thank you all for subscribing and watching my videos. It feels really, 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 really cool. And I know sometimes I don't show it. Sometimes when I'm streaming and like, I don't know, sometimes I don't get an emotion in. Like if someone donates, sometimes I don't, like even though I really appreciate it, sometimes it doesn't come out the way I want it to. Afterwards I'll see it and I'll be like, I don't really look as happy as I was. Like, but I want you to know that I am really grateful and happy. And I talk to Alex about it all the time. About like, I look at a day and I'll look the next day and I'll have gone up like 800 subscribers or 1,000 or something. And I'll talk about it because I think it's really, I'll tell Alex and it's really cool and I can't get it really into words, but I hope you guys know that woo!